All right, I am back here with our next to last little update here for the course. At this point in time, hopefully, Module 8's done, and we're on to the final module, which is Module 9. There's also some extra credit that could be done as well. We're down here. I wanted to quickly just show you the inside of this module if you haven't seen it, talk a little bit about some of the things, and move on. In this, we're talking a lot about different driver conditions. Probably the most notorious is driving while under the influence of alcohol or drugs. I think everyone understands the dangers associated with that. So there's a lot of information right here. There's an Ed puzzle all about some of the basic facts and stats. I think it's really important that people under the age of 21 realize that at point oh 0.02 or higher, that is considered driving under the influence. A little bit different when someone turns 21, it's then point zero 0.08. So this is talking a little bit about that. This does a good job of talking about some of the other types of driving that can be dangerous. So we're all familiar with distracted driving. Biggest distraction currently is cell phones. One of my pleas every time I kind of talk about this is as an adult, especially as an adult who's driving, people who are maybe watching you, practice kind of what you preach. Right? If you don't want your son or daughter using a cell phone while driving, then you probably shouldn't use a cell phone while driving. And I feel like more and more I'm driving down the roadway and I look to my left or right and I see people on their phone. So it is a little bit scary that we have all these distractions that are occurring. Other distractions could even be things like eating. It used to be like changing the CD. Now it's changing a song on a phone. All of those things take your mind off what you should be doing, and that's the driving task. So, again, my plea to you on that one is to practice good driving habits, especially when there's young people that maybe have eyeballs on you. This is a really interesting video. It's called an awareness test. If you've never seen it before, it's a real short video. I would check it out. It's pretty cool. And basically showing you how if you are focused solely on just one thing, we kind of get that tunnel vision, and we miss quite a lot of what's going on out here. Driving is a pretty complex task if we're doing it properly, and that kind of gives a pretty good description of why it's so important. Again, there's a little assessment at the end. It's 15 questions or 15 points. Students have to get 12 correct. The extra credit that's completely optional is down here at the end. Um, Students can describe how you would jumpstart a vehicle. I think it's something that's pretty important to know. They can submit it in an audio response, a video response, or just type it up. They don't have to actually do it, but it's not a bad idea to at least understand or know how to do that. And then the last one is kind of a creative one where if students are interested in coming up with a meme that essentially promotes safe driving. So pick an error that happens and then describe why it's important not to do that error. That is all of the coursework for the entire semester. I am going to send another message out probably the final week of school when we get into June that talks a little bit about what we do to hand out or to distribute a certificate that shows that students successfully completed the course if they did. If a student does not successfully complete the entire course, I do not certificate. Um, we are an approved driver ed program through the state, so students have to complete everything in order for me to hand out that certificate. That certificate can be used for a lot of insurance providers to help with a discount on your insurance premium. So, kind of a nice thing to have, especially as the cost of insurance seems to be rising still. If you have questions, please feel free to message me. If not, I hope you all have a great Memorial Day weekend. Again, I'll be back kind of that last week or first week of June, last week of school, with a little bit more information. All right, take care.